beautiful people, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm super excited. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie, all the time. It's just ridiculous. Zero reason. I just be pumped, ready to go. Alright, so anyways, this is what we got right here. I'm gonna be doing some spooky nails. It's the first spooky nail that I do this year, I think. I be trying to hold out as much as possible. But Robin from Pretty Fingers by Robin was like, hey, who wants to be down with this? And I was like, let's go, baby, let's go. So here's what I'm doing, okay? She gave a set of like, I don't know, 4 or 5. And this is the one that I'm doing. I don't know if me and her are doing the same one. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not really sure. They don't even know the rules, dude. She just gave some. So we're gonna be doing this guy right here. I'm doing this guy. I don't know, okay? Oh man. So we're gonna do this thing. Let's get ready. And I'm gonna do it here because I'm just not ready. I just did these yesterday. So freaking cute. First of all, my favorite colors. You know, I love blue and purple. Just gorgeous. My favorite little animal right there. And this came from my plate, the very first one that Robin made me. So, and Lily, me and Lily worked on it. So definitely don't want to remove it yet. I'm gonna remove this. Not normally, y'all know I don't really like doing this hand, but we're gonna do it just because I don't want to get rid of it. So let's just do it. And I got this cute little thingy, right? I got this beautiful thingy, so I get to do it right here, baby. Let's do it. It is loud, so I'll probably go ahead and not talk. Maybe I'll put a voice over that section, but I'm not gonna be talking because it's loud as heck. I do though want to say real quick the ones that I'm gonna be using, okay, to put this together. So I'm using these pumpkins from here, and I'm going to use this little thing right here because it looks like that abandoned cabin looking thing there, right? So I'm gonna use that guy, and it does have some nice little weeds, that I could put on there. So that's nice. And then this one has the coolest ghosts. Look at those little ghosts. I'll be using that one. Oh, and I should mention these two are not on the site right now. These two are sold out, but the rest of them are. This is on the site right now. So this is coloring, space coloring, I believe that's what it's called. But I want the little ghosts from there. And then from this one, I want to steal this because it's a nice little stream cut right there for those little birds. And then this one's real nice weeds. Awesome weeds. So I want to get these weeds from here. The little bunnies, my favorite. It's definitely an old one, but it came back. I still have the white back from the old school, but if you buy it now, it's purple. Then it has this little guy, the scary trees, because I feel like that right there, that mess, that's what I need. I need them trees going right there. Let's do it. So that's what I'll be doing to the entire, all of them. Just removing it. Most of them are pretty much at my length there. This is all from doing my nail yesterday. Dude, so this one is already there. This one is almost there. Trying to grow them out so then I can overlay them. You know what I mean? Alright, so I'm deciding against extending it. I just went ahead and cut the other ones a little bit more to match him a little bit there. And no extension. We'll just keep it just like that. But I am going to put a top coat of this right here. It's a little builder gel. I'm going to top coat with that right now. It's actually pretty thick here. It does the job. It's thick as can be. See? Thick. That thing is not coming down. I don't know why I have a habit of always starting in my middle finger for some reason. Alright, so boom, let's go. And there they are. Not always doing my thumbs separate. Something about just pulling. So this does have a tacky layer. So you don't want to go ahead and wipe that with alcohol. But I'm gonna do my thumb first. And since I pretty much took all of it off my thumb, I'm gonna use this right here as a bonder. It's from YN. I feel like this right here is definitely a game changer for me. It really helped with retention. Alright, now we're there, baby, and I'm gonna take some alcohol, just wipe all of my nails with it. Let's see. Not too sure. Okay, there we are. I'll wipe them. It's actually kind of slippery. It's crazy that alcohol's no. I mean, that shiny stuff actually is what I'm taking off, right? Boom, because it is a base. You know what I mean? Yay, we're back, and I'm so happy. I'm almost there completely to the natural mold. Ooh. Okay, so let's get busy, baby. Our base. Okay, so here we go for the base. We're basically gonna sponge this on. This would be like the top, these two grays. Then I have like yellow, brown ish for the bottom. Maybe I should get a little bit of a darker brown, right? Let's do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, baby. Okay, here we go. I swapped the other yellow for this beige looking one, and then here's like a darker brown. So let me get a sponge, and then we'll open that up. Open up all of them and just make dots on the sponge, and then pop, 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 like that. Alright, so here we go. Alright, looking at the picture, we're gonna try to match kind of like, where it went. After we have it down, we're gonna continue to hit the same spot, so it won't matter. So, we're gonna do like a little lighter coming in this way, and get a little darker coming in this way. And then it looks like this is a tiny bit of yellow in this little area right there. And then we come moving in with the brown, right? So it's gonna be wild as far as the spots, but it's all good. We're gonna survive, dude. We're gonna make this ish. It be needing so much. Dude, not pick one that ain't got nothing. Okay, I gotta come back to that. And then we're gonna come around. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Like my nails that big. It's really nice. So this is just testing one, two, testing one, two, three. And then I'm gonna go ahead, see, because I'm dipping into stuff. I'm gonna grab this just so I can be like, oh, and put it back in. You know what I mean? So this is the initial idea. Let's see what happens. Right? Okay. Yeah. I think it's gonna work, guys. Yeah, right. And I can adjust however I want. I want more brown here. Okay, then get more brown there, girl. So there we go. That's what we're gonna be doing. Boom. I'm happy with that. That'll work. I'm just gonna do an initial one stroke to help that clear because it's so clear right now. And then we'll build it on a little bit thicker there. I might do another brown. Alright, so boom, move out the way, shorty. We're gonna get a little bit here because I already have like the idea of what I'm gonna be doing here. Usually, I don't really like using. It's hard when you use different brands because then you're looking at different textures, and that means that they go on, differently and stuff. So whenever I do the ombre type deal, I'm not gonna front. I try to use all the same, but I don't have a dark brown right now from Maniology, so which is the one I have most of, so that's why I'm using it. But I do have it in this guy, so this is Mundo de Uña. I have it. I mean, I have that for a very long time. From what I understand, things have changed on what they are able to provide. I think they don't do. I'm not. Listen, I'm not even trying to talk out my. I don't know, okay? But when you go to the website, it's like a banner right at the top. It'd be like, no liquid, que se yo pa' caca. So whatever, I don't know. Alright, so yo, I'm losing my yellow spa, my beige spa, so I can kind of see, who needs a little bit more or who starts getting too muddled. Then I want to get in here. Boom, boom. Like the beige guy, I need him to be a little bit more prominent in the yellow, and then give me a little bit of brown in these corners, kind of like that. But it seems like dude is taking over. There we go. There it is. I guess Smoochy, yo, this is getting kind of weird and ugly. This is getting kind of, I'm gonna be like clean hill over here. Hang on, stop trying to do it in the air, right? That's another thing. I have zero protection over here. Alright, let's see how we roll. Wow, we got crazy. We lost our. I'm gonna only do this. How about that? And then I'll come back to the other. So boom, do this. Get that area in there, right? There we go. And then we'll go. Let's get yellow in there. Bam. With a little bit of this in it. Boom. And that'll be our dude for next. Cause I have so much going on with this color here, and I do want it to be kind of like muddled up a little bit, because the details are added with the other thing. So I'm gonna let this dry just a tiny bit, and I'm gonna clean so it doesn't sit there for too long. And then I'll come back and probably do it one more time to give it more depth. But hold up, let me close all these so they don't dry out on me or whatever. Here we go. Right. And hang on, let's get our inspo here and look at this. Okay. Okay. Alright. When we come back, we'll get a little bit more on the sky area and a little bit more of the brown. You know what I mean? And I'll do it directly onto the nail too. And then dab. Let me clean. It is what do you call it? It's stamping polish. So the thing with that is it dries real nice and fast. So that's why it's preferred for me when it comes to doing this type stuff. Now, of course, with the right hand, doing my left a little bit more coordinated. With the left hand, I'll be like, whoa, hold up. We just make it work. It be straight crazy, though. My coordination is not great. Alright, so let me clean it just to make it dirty. Okay, so this is gonna get super wild and crazy. Alright, I think I need more gray for sure. And then maybe a little more brown. I think the yellow, we got it. We got you, yellow. You in there. You know what I mean? I'm super excited. I can't wait for the stamping part, dude. Which I really should have picked up all of my images, but of course I did not. You know how that goes. I'll be like, I'm doing this. Boom. Forgot. Okay, here we go. Let me start talking. We're just basically doing a second rip. So I'm bringing my brown up because it's clearly not hitting all the way down there. My nails are not that long, sister. Here we go. Okay, so boom, that's it. Now let's move along, buddy. Let's pick up our items. Just 13 stampers and stuff. Alright, so I've got 10 stampers, and we're gonna pick up all of our items here. I don't know if I need them all, but let's see what goes down, right? So we know we need a couple of goals, a couple of the wild things, and I think I'm gonna pick up the house first. So the little cabin deal from here. I almost want to say because it is central point. So maybe the bottom one, the thumb, should be filled the whole thing. And then in the middle, boom, have that little house. So we'll just get one house. So I think to soften the pickup, I shouldn't pick up with black. It just looks kind of soft. So I'm almost feeling like, what if I just pick up with like brown? That's what I think. Let me pick up with brown. With this kind of brown. Because see, this one is kind of like more, a little bit more red to it. But this one is a very dry kind of brown. So let's go with that one. Finally, I'm picking up my goals. I think that's just the cutest part. They had a whole little tiny patch. It's adorable, dude. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need that for the baby. So again, I'm gonna do the same thing where clear some of them out. Because I just think the smaller ones are gonna work better than the bigger ones. Don't need it taking up too much space. There's a lot of other things that we need, like pumpkin and whatever the other stuff is, the little weeds and stuff. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna get rid of goes within each other so that it'll be easier for me to lay them down. And I don't have to pick up so much. Here we go. I almost died, but I'm back. We're good. And of course, kind of got all crazy over here. So I needed to pick up first, reverse them, and then do the base, but I didn't, right? Too late. So here we are. We're going to, right? So here's what we got going on. I know I'm gonna have my little house right here in the middle, just like this. I think it'll be cool. And then we'll do some stuff on this. So I think the house should be the first thing we put down, right? So I'm going to use my oily binder because it is not sticky. Polish there. Oh my god, I just did this without you. I'm so sorry. I put that whole thing there without you. My apologies. I mean, I can't even take it back, dude. So now I'm just gonna need to do the rest of it, which is basically the pumpkin guy with the little flower, you see? So we got that little. I can't believe I missed out with you. Man, that's messed up, guys. So we have two pumpkin, a white flower here, a pink flower here, and then our little ghost in our house, right? To kind of be like the middle, let's say. Now I want to get that tree on this one and some of that over here, and then some more pumpkins and stuff to knock it all out. Let's do it. But I'm not gonna mess you up this time. Hold up. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. I wanna do the pickup first of, let's use this, of that tree. And then you know what? I also have something on top of it, which is these birds, but they're gonna have to go on another nail because it's just too busy on this nail as it is. I mean, it has no space. I'm not gonna lie though, this video is long as heck. So we'll come back and do something similar. We'll be doing it on the others anyways, right? Okay, so that tree, that green looking tree a little bit. Hold up. I'm gonna use, it's kind of like dusty looking. I'm gonna use this color because it looks kind of yellow whenever I put it over stuff. So let's see how it looks. I love this green. I'm not even gonna front. Alright, so we're gonna get this tree right here and see how we can. I'm gonna use this one. I'm thinking it's gonna go look similar to it. Maybe use this one. I mean, it's really weird looking. The tree is really messed up. Or this kind of rusty looking tree or mixture. I'm gonna go with this one. I think it's good enough, dude. Here we go. Alright, so let's get like that. One is here, and I'm not gonna use the whole thing. So we're gonna use this side, get rid of that, and a little bit of the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get one of those thingies there. Alright, that's gonna work. Let's blot it though. Yay. So cute. Right there. And then we're gonna have some birds, right? We're gonna do the same thing here with the whole pumpkin and whatchamacallit, okay? And then I'll come back to you. Hold up. Let's do the birds together. That'll be the only thing that's different. Everything else I do, you already seen. Here we go. Boom, here we go. Last one. Here we go. And it's basically just gonna be, oh wow, I have a lot of ghosts. So that'll be good. Anything extra, usually I just give it to the wife. Boom. So I definitely have some extras. Here we go. One for you. One for you. One for you. I did it this way because of the way that the ombre is. Otherwise, I would have turned it, but all is good. I got some flowers. Boom. All right, we're done. It's finished. Oh, let me bring up the thing. Hang on. I'm not gonna lie, that stuff be caking on. It may just be worth getting them little strip things. I don't do it a lot, but dang. The clean process be a mother. Alright, let me get this picture. Hold up. Where's it at? Here we go. Bam. There it is. Our, our interpretation of this right here, and I'm very happy with it. I love it. One, I never do brown nails. So this gave me a little opportunity to go a little brown, baby. Really, really cute. Love this type of stuff. I just saw Robin's and they look adorable. And Suzanne's girly nails. They look so cute. So I was really excited to do this. It was completely impromptu. Like, hey, who wants to get down with this? Bam! And we just jumped in. So there it is. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I need to clean that up a little bit. You see that? But besides that, we straight, okay? We ready. We ready to go. Remember, spread that love, baby. Fill that cup. You know what I'm saying? Au revoir. Adios. Hey guys, please remember to like and subscribe.